Hey, how you doing, guys? So I'm about to head out on the trails, just do a little walk around, and after spending time with the family and having Christmas, and enjoying everyone's company and eating, there comes a point where you just got to get outside and get away from it all, the hectic running around and all that. And today was that day for me. So we're gonna hit some trails, find a nice spot, and fire up a stove and have some coffee just outside and look around and see what you got around you. I'm not sure which method I'm going to use to start my fire today, but I'm seeing a lot of we got some frag over here, and we got some cattail over here, which would make a good first layer for a bow drill set. So we're going to collect some of that, and we'll see what else we find. I've got 4 different methods of making fire with me today, so we're going to give those a try. But for the time being, we're just gonna hit the trails and just enjoy the outside. So stick around. All right, so I picked some Phragmites. Some of it has a little bit of ice on it, so but a lot of it's still nice and dry. So I shook off as much of the snow as I can, and we'll walk around with this in my pocket, and we'll see if we can dry it out. This sure is a fun place to come to, though. Even though it is a public park, it's actually a bird sanctuary. But when it comes to bushcraft, you've got birch, cedar, balsam fir, spruce, some pine, beech. I mean, the list goes to poplar. The list goes on and on. There's so many different types of trees here and resources that you can use and practice with. You can't always just break out a big bonfire somewhere, but you can definitely get your resources and practice. You got Phragmites here. You've got some cattail just over here, mixed in with the frag, and many others. There's some sumac. I actually carved a flute out of a piece of that. There's some more cattail, dried grass. I mean, if you can't get your practice in this area, I don't know what to tell you. I want to see if I could find myself a standing dead cedar or hemlock. We got a lot of those in the area. I am in need of getting another bow drill set going. I'm just about used up the one I have, and it's time to go find another one. And really, the best way to go about practicing your bow drills is going out, harvesting wild materials, making it on site, and giving it hell. But I don't have the time for that all the time, so quite often I keep one in my pack, and if I go out and I have time and I happen to bump into a nice set, I'll go for it. We also have some balsam fir around, which is, speaking of which, right here. It happens to be my favorite wood for a bow drill set. Stuff is just great. But we'll keep on marching around, seeing what we can find, and cross our fingers. So it looks like at some point there was a really nice chunk of chaga right there. Must have fallen off, but if you look just down to the side of it, where's my finger? There we are. Right there, there's another one growing. Still a little bit too high for me to reach, but we'll come back once another couple feet of snowfall, and I'm sure I'll be able to reach out with my hawk. So, all right, so I found this dead birch here. and it's covered in some Amadou fungus. The only thing is, with trees like this, especially birch, when you find them rotten and dead like this, it can be very dangerous. A lot of times it's just the bark holding it together because the inside is completely rotten. This one's pretty beaten up, so I'm going to try to take a piece off this without getting killed, and cross your fingers for me. Alright, so I found 3 pieces. You can see they're a decent size. Just about the size of my palm. Got that one. This one's looking real promising because the outside of it's still white. Usually that means it's still alive and fresh. And the third one, probably the darkest of the 3 and the smallest. Yeah, the Amadou still looks good in there though. Oh, sorry. Take a look at that. I'm going to see if I can get over there just to show you how big that stump is. It's at least 10 feet tall. Take a look at that. I bet you over here would be a good spot to hunt deer. Nice opening, clear, vegetation all over the place. Just waiting for that water to get warm enough to start drinking my coffee. Warm up and then we'll start heading back. While I'm filling up my coffee, drinking up my coffee, I'm going to try to fill up my my water bottle here with some snow and get that to boil and cool down a little bit before I pack it out, so at least I have something to drink on my way home. We've gotten in here probably about 2 kilometers, maybe 3, but in the snow, walking in the snow, it's amazing how much how much it exerts you. It tires you out. We got like I think it was 39 centimeters. They were calling for 40. We got 39, and then we got about another 10 in the next coming days. So we got quite a bit of snow on the trail. It's a little bit tough, and I don't always stick to the trail like now. I'll give you a look at our view. So this is what I'm looking at. Nice clearing. All right, there we go. We got our boil. Now we'll just have to take that off and stick it in the snow and let it cool down, so we can carry it in the pack. Now, as some of you know, I'm always on the hunt for some decent quality budget gear, like that backpack that I found, and actually I'm testing out this jacket today. It's about when I first came out here this morning, it was -7 with the wind chill. That's Celsius, so a little bit below 30 degrees, probably around, I don't know the conversion, but it's less than 30 degrees Fahrenheit. But as I was out, I just wore that with a hoodie, and I wanted to test out, see how it was going to be. I originally figured it was going to be like a spring jacket. Turns out that I found that it was a little bit actually too warm. They've got some vents in the pocket under the armpit that I could have opened up just to let some heat out, but I didn't, and I'm paying for it now. It's actually a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. So anyway, I'm just going to have this coffee here, and so far this jacket that I ordered. I mean, you have to be careful when you order from China, especially for the sizes. A lot of times the sizes don't match what we have here. Usually I wear a double X, and double X is usually big enough for me to to wear a sweater under. This one's actually a triple X, and it's pushing it. Like, I don't think I can get another thicker sweater or anything under here to make it a little bit more of a multi-weather coat, but it seems to be pretty comfortable. But anyway, I've got my water boiling here, and I just wanted to give you guys a look at the area that I'm in today. It's a nice little spot. I haven't been down this far on this trail yet, So it seems to be pretty much off trail now. I've basically blazed my way through here, but I have seen some people walking through, so I guess it's not that far off. I don't really know where I am on my map, but I'm sure if I head on this way, I'll hit a major street. I could hear some cars in the background, so, but I don't see where they are. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up my coffee. Just want to thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. I know this wasn't really about anything, this video. It was just about just getting out and having fun, but I'm glad you came along with me. You guys take care, get out and explore. All right, so I just came behind there, walked around this edge, came back down, and when I went down that way this morning, it was nice and solid, but I guess now it's warmed up, starting to get a runoff. The ground, you can see a lot of mud coming up. It's getting soft and almost marsh-like, and walking through here is just brutal. Let's keep on going. Hopefully it's not as bad.